Hey, good evening, everyone. Um, I just wanted to send out a word of encouragement to everyone that has been going through, especially those of us that are called and ordained by God to do a great work in this world, in this time, um, to just simply be encouraged and to know that what doors God open, no man can close. And what door God closes, no man can open. And I make that in reference to the opportunities that I have just recently been afforded to do. Mainly the play, In Laws from Hell. Everyone, if you can make it out to LA, you do not want to miss this. It is going to be a great production. The writer of the play, Miss Adriana Williams, excellent writer. The director, and everyone that's a part is phenomenal. And I am just happy to be a part and that God has afforded me the opportunity. With that, I have tried to quit several times. I have wanted to quit several times because I was like, God, I don't know if I can relate to this character. I don't know if I can put Jermaine Ashley into this character and allow him to be seen and not Jermaine. Because some of you know that even in acting, people don't see the character that you're playing, they see you. And I was like, God, that's going to be a big dilemma for me. But I'll say that the director called me today and he ministered to me. And it was God sent that he did. It was God sent that he did. Um, and I am just so grateful. My father, Bishop McIntosh, said something to me. He said, son, if there is no warfare, there can be no greatness. And I know that the warfare that I've been going through, even with trying to do my CD project, I know that if there's no warfare, there can be no greatness. And the Clark Sisters had a song that they mentioned, we're tried in the fire, but we come out as pure gold. I was talking to my cousin Kenya the other day, and she said something to me about the stretching process. And God will stretch those things that He perfects. Um, and even the series at church with Dr. Naida Parsons, who is a phenomenal pastor over at New Antioch Christian Fellowship Aliante. Um, she's been talking about the stretching process and how God will stretch you. And I'm in that process. And being stretched is not always the nicest thing. It's not always easy when you're stretched. And I'm taking that in daily. I am taking that in daily. I have to allow my flesh to die so that my spirit man can be revised. It can be ministered to. It can be nourished so that way, when the other opportunities come, I'll be able to handle them. And I just hope that this encourages someone. I'm not doing it just to be out there. I'm doing it because at moments like these, someone needs to have something. I know as a praise and worship leader, as ministers of the gospel, we get attacked on every side. And sometimes it seems like the warfare is just way too intense. We're like, hold on, God, I ain't asked for this. I don't want you to wait. Really? And sometimes we get like that. But at the same time, we have to remain prayerful and we have to realize, okay, I understand. I'm being stretched, and God, I thank you for that. And I was on the phone with my friend a few minutes ago, and she was like, what God has for you, it is for you. This is a song that was out years ago. I don't remember how young I was. I wasn't that young, but I remember a song coming on Heaven 6:10 a.m. Actually, I think it was 13:20 a.m. in Bessemer, Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama. Back then, it was 13:20 a.m. and not 6:10 a.m. They made the switch later on. But the lyrics won't leave me. And I'm going to share that with you all, okay? What God has for me, it is for me. What God has has for me, it is for me. I know without a doubt that He will bring me out. What God has for me, it is for me. What God has for me, it is for me. What God has for me, it is for me. I know without a doubt that He will bring me out. What God has for me, it is for me. It is for me. It is for me. What God has for me, it is for me. I know without a doubt that He will bring me out. What God has for me, it is for me.